see me again on a big farm again now. This is another maize farm in Avia. Igbo. I think if you are with me, I think last week Saturday I was on the farm here in Avia as well. But I think this is another farm, which means people are really going into maize farming now. So we have a mother. Let me say our mother now. She's here with me. She was on our own. She owns this farm. Like she owns this farm. So and you can see this is the maize farm. This is even better. Let me say bigger than the one I went last time. So let me go to her and let's hear from her. Let's see how she started. Was the major reason for this program is let's just talk about how to encourage our youth on how to go into let me say go into agriculture because we have more to achieve in agriculture. Ma, what is your name, ma?
My name is Wusu Cecilia.
Wusu Cecilia. Ma, when have you started this maize farm?
I started 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes.
So what definitely there will be a reason for you going into this farm now. Like what do you think is the major like why do you even venture into this, ma?
Actually, when I was in secondary school, I love farming. I've never joined Boy Brigade, Red Cross. I'm always with Young Farmers Club. So after the secondary school, I decided to be a secretary instead of going into farming. Then after some times, I just felt this my calling is for farming. It's not for all this. I don't just know the reason why. But at the time we were at Ojo local government where former President Obasanjo was there. He was asking us, what would you like to be? What would you like to be? And I remember I mentioned agriculturist. That was then when I was in secondary school, early 80s. So the 2 years ago that I started farming, it was this Anchor Borrowers farming that I started with a Mark Paman at Okorais, Limca. So they gave me 1 acre, they gave me everything. I was like, hey, 1 hectare. I was like, hey, how will I do this? Anyway, we planted, and when it reached the time for us to harvest, I hired someone. We used to about 2 or 3 days to harvest. Then after everything, we were going there for about 2 weeks to dry, to clean, and to sack it. Then this there's this urge in me that you need to go forward. That place, they sold it to some people. We are about 10. We came into this side. We rented the place. Some are there, some are at the other side. So when we planted last 2 years, we have a good turn up. But those that I didn't sell the fresh one.
Okay.
I decided to do the dry one, but rain fell and some of them have maggots, all those things. So that one did not discourage me. So last year, because I have cassava on this land, I couldn't plant corn because of the cassava that I have and there's no buyer. But this year I decided to use 1 acre. I used this 1 acre cassava for gari. I processed the gari myself, though I call some other people since there's nobody to buy. The other side is still my own. Cassavas are there, but nobody to buy. So, but the reason why I love corn is that it's just 3 months or 3.5 months something. So if you do it, you will sell it, you will have your money, you will still have food at home. Like the gari I made for about 3 months now, I have not gone to market to buy gari. I'm using my gari. Yesterday, they just brought my cocoa. I dropped it somewhere. I need to sun it, grind it, and eat it. The only thing I say I'm buying is rice or semo. But for gari, no, I'm not buying. So when you are into farming, it doesn't mean that you will not do other things. Even if you are working in a farm, in an office, you can still have your own farm. If I'm off this farm now, you see me on the way, you will know I'm a farmer. You don't need to dress as a farmer. I cook for people, I do catering work, I do other things, but still, I know I have somewhere that I'm going to. So I'm encouraging every youth, whatever your calling, whatever you have studied, agric is not what you need to study to do. Get land.
You don't need to study agric before you start farming.
Yes. You can read agriculture, good, but even if you didn't, even if you are food technologies, you are a nurse, you are this, you always have one time or the other to come to the farm. Your money will work for you. You are the owner of the farm. You will always be there. So far you are there, they will know that this man is a farmer. It's not a farm that you will do that you will just isolate yourself, you will just be somewhere that nobody will see you know. Come to the farm and do something there. There's no how you will gain something out of it. Farming is a very good business.
Thank you very much, ma. Now, let me ask, since you have started now, let me say 2 or 3 years ago now, do you have any challenges that makes you to say, I don't think farming is good for me? Have you ever have any challenges?
I have different kind of challenges, but it can never tell me farming is not good. Like
Hmm.
this farm that we are, a lot of people will come and carry some things away. Arm robbers, I say arm robber thieves. They didn't plant, oh, but they want to eat. They will uproot my cassava, they will carry my corn, but it can never discourage me because I'm a corn farmer. I know what it means to plant something to feed the nation. If you are not planting, you cannot feed the nation. So it is very good for us to do something, till it, and it will bring out something for you.
If we are not farming, we cannot feed the nation
At
now.
all.
Now, ma, do you have any of your, let me say, your children or someone closer to you that is into agriculture?
Yes, my second daughter is not into, but she love farming. So I'm just trying to encourage her in one thing or the other. Sometimes we do come here together, we work together. You say, Mommy, I'm tired. I say, drink water, eat, come join me. So she enjoy doing it. Yes.
Now, what advice do you have for the government now? You know, now according to what you said earlier, I think there are some challenges that you have on this farm. Probably even this one that you just cultivated now. Definitely, you have little challenges because according to what you said you didn't even harrow this place now. So, what advice or what do you think the government needs to do, like intervention on anything like this that can make maybe farming easier for people?
Yes. Like people like me, we have a lot of people that are like me. They have interest in farming, but their pocket is not farming friendly.
Their
Because
pocket
it's
is not farming friendly.
Yes. Because if you don't have money these days, you cannot do farm work. Like this land that we are, I didn't plow it. If I want to plow this land, I will use about 80,000. I don't even have the 80,000 to plow. If I use 80,000 to plow, how much will I use to do other work on this farm? So what I use on this farm, I calculated is just like 79,000 something. This farm that we are, I didn't buy the fertilizer anyway. If I assuming I buy fertilizer, it will be up to 100,000. So that is the something. I'm just, what I will say is that the government should try and come to farmers' aid. Farmers that are real farmers, not farmers that are in the offices that they will say they are farmers, they will collect money and divert it. No, come to the rural level and see those that are farming. We know ourselves, so we can gather ourselves. This one is working, this one is working. Borrow us money. If it's loan, give us loan. If it can be loan that doesn't have interest, because this food is not going into our own stomach alone. It's going to different places. Can I eat all this corn alone?
It's not possible.
I cannot. I cannot. Come in here now, I'm going to do 2 acres. Can I eat it alone? So when you give loan, you can tell us after 3 months, begin to pay. We will pay. It's only those that are not farmers that will not pay the money. So we will always pay. Please, let government come to our aid. Even if you go to BOA, they will not give you more than money that will not be enough for what you want to do. So a lot of people are going to Lapo. You cannot use Lapo to do this kind of work. So we need intervention from government, please.
Now, thank you very much. I love what you said. Now, let's go back to the youth now. I think one of the reasons why we have let me say little youth inside this job is that people believe farming is a dirty job. Like anybody that do farming, and they will see them, they are like which they don't know farming is more than oko at now. So now, what advice do you have for our youths now of nowadays so that we have more youth involvement in agriculture, ma?
Yes, I think agriculture these days is no longer oko àti àdá, but ọgbọ́n àti òye. I will sing a song. Before we normally say, iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, iṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa. Ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa jalè, oko dídá láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá, kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o. The song is no longer like that. The song is now, iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, iṣẹ́ okòwò ni, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ yóò máa jalè, oko dídá láìsí ọgbọ́n àti òye, kò ì pé o, gbèsè ni ó dá. Yes, the youth have gone there to learn something in the universities. It's not all of us that go to university that will be on white collar shirt. No, because you have the ọgbọ́n and òye that the song is talking about. You will be better than those of us that did not even go and have the ọgbọ́n to we are doing all these ones. I'm not saying we didn't go to school, but it's not all farmers that have been to university. But they have gone there. They have a lot of knowledge. You don't. There's even now like this corn farm now. It's because I'm using manual the way I'm working. If you plow your land, planter is there that will plant the corn for you. Harvester is
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Then what is the work that you need to do as a youth? You only know this is my farm. You come there, you supervise it, you pay people that are working for you, and you go. You know, did you see me dressed like those old days people? No.
No, ma.
Once I'm off this farm now, you will not know that is this Mrs Wusu that you see in the farm. Yeah, you will not know. Yes, you don't have to dress like those days that the farmers will be working in a way that you think, this man has used
all his energy.
Life. Yes. If like that general hospital side, there's one baba that I used to see there. The baba is like this. And you see the baba put okra like this. He's going to farm. I will not know that this baba will die one day. It's because the baba is still applying okra at Yada. Baba doesn't want his money to work for him. As I am now, if somebody give me 2 million loan now, am I going to eat the 2 million? I will use it to work. I will get more land that if I harvest, I will harvest enough money that I can pay back the money. So that is what we are talking about. Government have to bring the youth together and talk with them. Then let them dialogue. What do you have? If you are going to Ore, all those roads, the Ibadan road,
yes, they are just virgin lands.
Yes, you can give to them. Clear it. This is your portion. Give them 5 hectares. Give them 10 hectares. Give them what they need to work with. They will work. Isn't that money that they are looking for? If you go to office, you are looking for money. Exactly. If you are in the farm, you are looking for money. So I think government should work towards that. They are ready to work. It's not all of them that want to do yahoo yahoo. It's just because they don't have what they want to do, and they don't have anything upstairs. They don't have anything upstairs in the sense that a lot of them has gone to school, a school that if you go, your mother or your father will come and pay for special center. That I went to a public school, Togo Grammar School, Badagry. Nobody will pay for you. You have to sit down and write your exam yourself. I don't know these days that people are paying for children. Somebody was telling me that I don't even have anything upstairs. I was like, so you know that kind of a thing. Just about 5 or 6 days ago, I look at him and say, it is well. So we don't want those kind of things. Government should stand up and do something to all these people that are ready to work. Yes,
people that are ready to work.
Yes, a lot of them are ready to work. A lot of them.
Thank you very much, ma. Now let's just round up this interview now, ma. So now, now what are you expecting from this farm now? Like, let's say, like in the next how many months should you harvest from this farm? Will you harvest from this farm? December.
Yes. Unless if I want it to get dry, that will be January ending. But I want to sell it fresh. So they are selling one corn for 200 naira now. So I should sell my own from farm at least 100 naira.
So which one is preferable now? Is it the dry one or the fresh one now?
Because I didn't, the dry one that I didn't like it because of the rain and all those things that pests and all those things. So I prefer to sell fresh.
You prefer to sell fresh?
Yes.
But I think the last farm I went there, the man said he preferred to sell it dry. Because he said he has a dryer now. Even immediately he harvests, he can always dry it so that we will sell it. I think they said they sell to next to or some people like this. So they said I think now you prefer to sell it fresh now based on the.
If I can get this man, I will sell it dry. If I can cut it and he dry for me, good. Selling dry is better.
Selling dry is better.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma. So I think we need to end this interview because I think I've learned a lot from you now because you already said what I want and you have advised the youth on what to do because now so most of us now, according to what you said, we believe in white collar job now, which is not the best option now because you can always have your farm and you still be even in the office and you have your farm here. So I'm trying to use this medium according to what you said to advise the youth now. Let's come to farm. Farm is sweet. You can see it's something that you do and you'll be happy. It's just as if maybe you give birth to a baby and you are seeing the baby growing. That is just farming for you. You planted a maize and maybe in the next few days or few weeks now you see it coming up and you see you'll be happy. So now I'm using this moment to like advise the youth. Let's go into agriculture. Like we have, if you need links now, because you know one of the problem we have is that we don't really know where to start from. You know, like the anchor borrower that you said now, most of us don't really know. They don't have idea about it. And I think just drop a message on this page. I can always link you to people because now I think they are trying to mobilize youth into maize farming now in Badagry, especially in Lagos State. I met with the youth ambassador, the youth leader in Badagry here.
Okay.
So he said they are trying to mobilize youth, 100 youth for maize farming, which I think is an opportunity for everybody that want to go into farming. So I will end this live show now. My name is Olumide. I'm reporting live for Voice of the Farmer. So if you have any question, please don't hesitate to drop your question at the comment section. Thank you very much. So thank you, ma.
Thank you.
At least